Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna have just a quick little chit chat video. This is unplanned, unscripted. I literally just had a moment to film. The sun is still out, it's setting, but I'm just gonna try to get this out quickly. I just wanna have a quick little chit chat about where I've been. I haven't posted a video in over 6 months, and I know it was consistent for like a hot minute. I was really consistent making my little self-improvement, productivity videos, and then it kind of went ghost. After like my last video, I was like, I almost didn't make this video because I was procrastinating, da 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 da. So basically what happened, I don't know, I just didn't really want to make those types of productivity videos because I feel like there's so many things that have already been talked about on the internet, have already been said, and there's so many different ways for me to reiterate, commonplace advice of like practice gratitude and make to-do lists and make mood boards and take your time and trust yourself. Like there's only so many different ways that I could say the same thing. The way that you make it unique and special is by incorporating your own unique lived experiences and sharing things from your perspective. And for me at that time, I wasn't really in the place to make those types of videos. There are some things that I don't necessarily feel comfortable talking about on the internet and like putting my personal business out there. Like definitely I want to share my stories and my experiences, but there are some things that are a little complicated to talk about, and I feel like it would require a bit more nuance and care than I was capable of providing at that time. For instance, 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, but let's just say 2 years ago, I broke up with my ex. We were together for almost 4 years, and I really wanted to talk about that experience, dealing with my first like really hard breakup and all of the things that I learned from that relationship and how I started to grow from that point on. But I didn't want to make videos talking about my relationships and like my past relationships and that breakup until I could get to a point where one, I could talk about him and that relationship and the breakup without feeling like I'm about to cry and like it's like too hard to talk about. Two, I wanted to wait until I got to a place where I could speak about things with more clarity, because obviously when you're like fresh out of a breakup, you're still processing, you're still feeling your feelings, you're still thinking through what happened and like what you're gonna do moving forward. So I wanted to make sure I was at a place where I can objectively look back and see things for what they were, and it's not clouded by my feelings and like my judgment towards him or other things that may have happened between us. And then number three, going back to what I just said of like, do I really want to talk about my relationship on the internet? Like sure, I could talk about my experience and give other people advice based on what I went through and where I'm at now. Like sure, someone could benefit from that, but do I really need to make a video about it? Do I really need to expose myself like that? So I don't know, that's why I really stopped making videos, because I didn't really want to make like the sit down here are tips to do X, Y, and Z, but at the same time I didn't really want to get into like my personal life. And the other thing was vlogs. So I was making a lot of vlogs consistently, but it's the same thing I was just saying. I don't really want to put my personal life out there. And personally, I'm really chill and low key. I don't have a lot of stuff going on. So it's like those vlogs aren't going to be really all that interesting. And it's so funny because literally I was planning on making a video before I start like talking and like where have I been type of thing. I was working on a vlog, like it's gonna be like a week-long vlog, and I was gonna do a voiceover, doing like a little chit chat of like where I've been and stuff. And I forgot that I was recording that video because it's just so unnatural for me to set up the camera and record myself doing like mundane everyday things. It's one thing if your channel is totally built around you vlogging and you have like your tripod set up and it's literally just turning on the camera and like point and shoot, moving, whatever. But for me, I don't live like that. Like I don't have like a filming space. I don't have like this preset recording setup. So if I want to make a vlog, I literally have to, first of all, I don't even have like a proper tripod. I have like a little handheld one and it's so flimsy and it's always falling over. So I still find myself having to like stack it on top of stuff and like prop it up against things. And it's just not efficient. And for me right now where I'm in my life, I'm trying to live as simply as possible. Like I do have a lot of goals and ambitions and things that I want to achieve, but I'm trying to keep things fairly simple and efficient. So I don't want to do all this extra stuff of like, oh, I have to do this vlog, I have to set up my camera, I have to do this, that, and that. It's like, it's too much work. Editing that video on top of that is also a lot of work. Do I really want to invest all this time and energy into like filming videos that personally I don't even really want to film in the first place? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna start doing more like talking videos of what I'm going through, what I'm experiencing. But Here's the twist. I don't think I'm really going to put them on my channel, at least not publicly. I've been thinking about starting a private podcast. So basically you would subscribe and only the subscribers would have access to it. I'm still working out the details. I don't know if it's going to be like on YouTube and it's just like an unlisted playlist or like, you know, so I'm going to figure it out. But basically I just don't want to overshare on the internet. Like if you like randomly stumble across my videos, yeah, you could probably take something away from me sharing my story and stuff, but like my personal experience is not for everyone to consume and find and like I don't want that. So it's like it's for the people who are actually curious and like really do care about me and my story and want to learn more and want to have this sort of like community, I guess, because I want it to be more of like you're not just like consuming the podcast, but you actually have the opportunity to like comment and like we have discussions based on the topics covered. Like it's not just going to be about myself, like who the fuck am I to make a whole podcast about me and my personal life? That's too much. But of course it's going to be led by my experiences and informed by things that I think about and that I want to learn more about. But I really want it to be like a two-way street where I'm initiating the conversation, but then I open up to my audience and we all like collaborate and talk to each other type of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm still working out the details, but I think that's where the direction of my channel and like my online persona, I guess, is gonna be. I was even thinking about redoing some of my like self-help productivity videos because there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, like I said, finding a way to personalize it and make it more true to me and not just me like reading off a list of like tips that like you could just school in 5 minutes. I'm gonna start, I guess, more so documenting my experiences and not so much like doing a show and tell of like, here's me vlogging my everyday life. I just have to figure out how to do it because I really don't want to betray myself and my values, because I do enjoy watching vlogs and I do enjoy watching specifically like unwind with me type videos where, you know, you're taking off your makeup, you're in your robe, and you're doing your skincare, because that's me. I do that. So like after I'm done filming and I shower tonight, I'm going to slip into my robe, I'm going to do my skincare, I'm going to like freshen up my hair because like my new growth is coming in and whatever. So I do those types of things, but I don't want to record myself in my robe in my bathroom. Like that's a little too intimate for me. Like I enjoy watching those videos because like I can relate to the experience and I'm not like a weirdo who's gonna be like all up in your business like, oh my god, what does her bathroom look like, where does she keep her like her personal stuff. Like I'm not doing that, but I feel like there are people on the internet who are that like nosy and want to know everything about everything, and I just don't want to be that girl who's like putting my life out there for people to like nitpick and consume and like overanalyze. That's just, it's too much. It's too much. I'm just here to have a good time and try to make some extra coin on the side, to be honest. Ooh, that sun is like coming in though. Hi. Let me try to get the thumbnail real quick. That's basically it for this video. It's already been 10 minutes. I gotta edit this down because another thing is that when I was making those productivity videos, I would film from anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour and then try to cut it down to like 10 minutes. Like, girl, I'm not trying to do that. Like I said, I'm trying to be simple, efficient, straight to the point. So I want to record myself on camera, say what I need to say, cut the video and edit it down and then post it. I'm not trying to do like, I'm filming a week of my life and then I'm spending another week editing down that video. Like, oh my God, literally the video that I was working on, I recorded myself doing my hair because I did box braids. I don't know if you could tell because like I said, my new growth is coming in. But this is my first time doing box braids. This is basically my first time ever like braiding my hair. Like when I first went natural, when I started transitioning in high school, I used to do twist outs all the time, but there was no rhyme or reason to how I did my hair because I do not really know how to do my hair. There were a couple times when I used to do flat twists and they came out okay, but like again, I'm not really good at stuff like that. So there were no straight lines, there was no like parts, there was no nothing. It was just random twists going back, and like I did not care because I was in my house, who's gonna see me? But now, you know, a couple years later, I'm trying to learn like actually how to take care of my hair. My hair has been growing a lot. Like if I stretch it out, like my hair is a decent length. The shrinkage is crazy because I wet it the other night and it just like whoop, it took all that water in and it did not let it go. I'm like rambling so much. But another thing that I wanted to talk about is that 4 years ago, I would not be on camera like this right now. Like I'm not wearing any makeup. I haven't showered yet. Like I feel kind of sticky because it's been hot. Like I just don't feel like prepared to be on camera. My hair is like short and braided. Like normally I would try to throw on a wig or something, but like I'm just at this point where it's like who who freaking cares? Like, go on camera, make the video, say what you have to say, and go about your business. Lately, I've been watching a lot of like just people talking. Like, do watch vlogs occasionally, but a lot of the content I've been consuming is just like people talking and sharing their experiences, or commentary stuff of people reacting to other people sharing their experiences. And some of those videos, like the girlies be up here, they're natural, they're not wearing makeup, they're not like, they're in their bonnet. I don't think I would come on here in a bonnet, but it's not because like I feel like I can't, it's just a personal preference. I would prefer to just have my hair out. But like the point is, 4 years ago, this would not be a thing. Like I would feel like I need to like look presentable and have my hair styled a bit more, have like at least some eyeliner, or like get my brows filled in, because without having my brows done, I feel like I look like I have no eyebrows, because like they're thin and they're not that dark. And especially because recently I actually cleaned up my ends for the first time in like 5-6 years. I stopped like not shaving, but like I stopped like cleaning up my eyebrows. But 2 weeks ago I was like, it's been a minute since I like touched my eyebrows, let me clean up the ends a little bit, because sometimes, so the way that I do my eyebrows, it's still the same way since high school. I have not changed it. I literally just use black eyeshadow and I fill it in, and then I use a little spoolie brush to like fluff it out, and then I wipe off like the excess. So I still do it the exact same way, but sometimes the powder will like clog into like my hairs. Like you can see right here, I had a pimple that formed because I guess the powder got in the hair as it was growing out. So to mitigate that, I guess the best way is to like shave it down so that the hair follicle isn't like, you know, clogged with hair, I guess. I don't actually know. Basically, I shaved it down, so now the ends look even more sparse, because obviously there's no hair because I shaved it down. But the point that I'm making is that I am in my most natural form right now. Like, I literally woke up like this. I did brush my teeth, but I have not showered. I have not like washed my face yet. I'm gonna do that after I probably will film another video, because I got the momentum. I'm in the mood to like film and just get things done. But that's my point. I am in my authenticity era. And I know people like hate that word, because everyone's like, oh, authenticity, like you have to be true to yourself. But like, no, you really do. Like, I'm gonna be 25 this year. Like I do not care about what people think. I do not care about projecting a certain image. I just care about my peace and my privacy, and like my stability. Basically, that's really it. My stability, my peace, and my privacy. Everything else, do what you gotta do. I don't care. I am just going to be living my best life, and I'll bring y'all along for the ride if I feel like it. And if there's anything meaningful that I want to share along the way, then I will sprinkle those things in. But I am not going to make this channel like my career. I'm not going to make my life content. I refuse to get into that place where I have to film, I have to do this, I have to do that. I don't have to do anything. No one has to do anything. You do what you want to do, and do the things that are worthwhile and that actually add value and fulfillment to your life. And this channel, as it stands right now, is not that thing where it's like I'm like dying to do this. Like every day I wake up and it's like I can't wait to film. Like I'm not at that place, and truthfully I don't want to be at that place, because I don't want YouTube to be my life. I don't want this channel to be like something where it's like it's the one thing I look forward to. Like, no offense to the people who like live and they ride and die for their channel. That's just not me. I just wanted to come on here real quickly and say hi, I'm back. I mean, I guess. If this is the first video of mine that you're watching and it's your first time on my channel, hi, thank you for visiting. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe if you vibe with me. I am going to try to make more videos and be a little more consistent. But as I just said, I'm not trying to do too much. So if you also don't really want to do too much and you just want to pop in here and there and see what's up, you're more than welcome to. So I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.